Good morning and a very happy Friday to you. Just saw it on your screen, storm alert weather day. We have two reasons for that. It's going to be the heat and also our storm potential for today. So we'll start off with the temperatures and then we'll dive right into that storm timing. So here's a look at our temperatures right now. It is mild and comfortable outside at this time. So we're looking at 60s across our area, 60 degrees in Murphy, 61 up to northwestern Bledsoe County. If you're in Chattanooga, if you're in Altamont, a little bit milder at 68 degrees, 63 for Cleveland, 65 in Dalton, and no wind at this time. Generally, our wind direction today is going to shift out of the south to out of the west as the day progresses. I do think at 8 a.m., so about 3 hours from now, it's still going to be mostly sunny, 71 degrees. But as we go through the morning time, we're going to start to see some storms move into our area, dropping down from north to south. So late morning through midday, having some of that storm activity, particularly east of Chattanooga, 86 degrees at noon. A little bit of a lull, though, for later in the afternoon into the evening time. That's when that heat's really going to start to crank up. Highs today in the low to mid 90s with that mix of sun and clouds. And then by 9 o'clock tonight, check out that temperature. Still a warm 89 degrees at 9 p.m. We'll have to keep an eye on a second round of storms to roll through that area for the nighttime hours. So as we look at our max heat index, you know, we've been talking about this all week long. So at least a silver lining good news is we're not talking about 108, 109, 110 for today or tomorrow. We've seen that slightly decrease as far as that extreme heat goes. But these values are still over 100, so you still need to take into account those heat safety practices, drinking plenty of water, taking those breaks as well if you have to work outside. 103 for the max heat index today, 106 on Saturday, 103 on Sunday, and on Monday at 100, not till Tuesday, where we back down to 99 as far as that max heat index goes. So that's the heat factor for today. Let's talk about the storm factor. This is a severe outlook for today and tonight, and you can see kind of this arch around here. The reason we're getting this is because we have this high pressure heat dome that is in place down to the southwest of us, and that puts us on the borderline edge of the extreme heat, but also sets up this ridge that storms can ride on. So they kind of arch around, developing to the north and then dip down, and that's going to put us at risk for a severe storm. In fact, our area, we're at this level 2 slight risk. So what are our two factors that we're worrying about? Well, number one is going to be damaging wind gusts as those storms move through. Having those gusts could do power line damage, tree damage, and then a smaller one, but still secondary, having that isolated hail risk. As we look ahead to tomorrow, very kind of similar setup. We're at that level 2 slight risk once again, so tomorrow will be another storm alert weather day, and we're just going to kind of keep an eye on this point on Sunday too. Right now we are being highlighted at this level 1 marginal risk. It'll kind of be a little bit of a transition day there on Sunday with the weather pattern. So right now we have clear and quiet conditions across the Tennessee Valley. Here's our culprit for those later morning into midday storms currently moving down through eastern Kentucky. So as we go through the morning time, that's going to drop down to the south, bringing us that chance again, especially east of Chattanooga for this morning into the midday hours of a few storms. Notice this lull kind of 3 p.m., 6 p.m., not really much happening right there, getting that sunshine and heat. And then next up, we're going to keep an eye on tonight for another wave of storms to come through, especially that front line having the potential for some damaging wind gusts. So today, tomorrow, and really all week, when you're looking at those percentages on the board, yes, each day will have storm chances, but you're also going to have some periods of time with sunny conditions in between. It will just be hot. So keep that in mind. Today and tomorrow is the twofold for the heat and that storm potential. And I know 4th of July is on Tuesday. We're still looking at 90 degrees. It's going to feel like summer outside with some of those storms. If you're celebrating this weekend and you're outdoors, just remember, as soon as you see lightning, you hear that thunder, we want you to come inside.